to him because way before Gerald did.
Stephen King worship. One thing is for certain. This year has featured more Stephen King films than any other year to date. The one you just saw is releasing on Netflix in a few weeks, and it is called Gerald's Game. And as you just saw, it features an eclipse. Gerald's Game, GG77. We are in the Hebrew year 5777. And yes, we did experience an eclipse. Other Stephen King films, It with the Clown, as well as The Dark Tower. And those are just the three off the top of my head. And I Am the Doorway, a 15-minute short film about a man, a disabled former astronaut, and his terrifying account as he undergoes a change after being exposed to an extraterrestrial mutagen during a space mission to Venus. What is going on? Well, they are now prepping us for one of the worst flu seasons on record. Yes, and they're blaming it on Australia, and they are saying that it is coming to North America. And Stephen King was all about The Stand and these different virus strains, as we showed you in the last video. Here's the CNN report talking about this flu outbreak that they say is on its way to the Northern Hemisphere from Australia. Now, we also have reports of a record flu season in China. And you're not hearing much about this, but China has experienced 200% death rate. Hundreds of people dying of the flu this season. China's deadly bird flu season this year is outpacing all other seasons. It's mutating and it's spreading to other regions. It says here, for the past 5 years, China has had annual waves of the H7N9 outbreaks that peak around January and February. During the 2017 season, the country reported nearly the same number of cases as all 4 previous years combined. Researchers at the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported on Thursday. The virus cropped up in more geographic regions, and it showed signs of evolving in ways that cause concern. It picked up mutations that were deadly. Our research shows it can kill all the chickens in our lab within 24 hours. That is exactly what we saw in The Stand by Stephen King. Killing within hours. This isn't your run-of-the-mill bird flu. It causes severe pneumonia, progresses into septic shock, and multi-organ failure. 759 cases, 281 deaths. Nearly a third of those that were infected died. By comparison, in 2016, years prior, in 2015, the country reported a much lower percentage of these cases, 123 and 226 cases. Although H7N9 has potential to evolve in a global threat, right now it has one severe limitation that restricts its potential spread. It doesn't transmit easily between people. It's from handling poultry. Person-to-person transmission is possible. During 2017, there were 14 clusters of cases in which a person passed the disease to at least one other person. Now, you guys know that on this channel, we are not about flu vaccines. And maybe this whole thing is to scare everyone into getting the vaccine, which is going to cause the outbreak. But one thing we know for sure and that is they're saying it is on its way to the northern hemisphere. And they say that in the southern hemisphere, what happens usually is followed by the same thing in the northern hemisphere. Here's another article: severe flu season anticipated for Europe and the US. And of course, they're pushing vaccinations. This is supposed to be a record flu season. So there you go, you guys. Let's hope this is not the beginning of something much more deadly and serious. But everything they're showing us in the media, in film, in television, is pointing in that direction. Take care and be safe, you guys.